So look, the Chicago Bears, they just caught a huge break. And this is heading into the Carolina Panthers matchup at Soldier Field. Actually, it's more than one good break. And I could go kind of down the road of actually looking at all the injuries that the Carolina Panthers have and call that good luck. Good news as well. There's a lot of injuries, but I'm going to go through them, but I would just rather concentrate on our own roster. So first thing, looking super positive for left guard Tevin Jenkins to play this Sunday. He's been moved to questionable. And great news as well. Cole Kmet with a knee, Montez Sweat with an ankle, defensive tackle Jervon Dexter. All of these guys have missed practice, have had limited designations this week. All full participants at today, Friday's practice, and injury designations removed. They're all going to be full go, and that's really good news. And looking specifically on Cole Kmet, I'm going to talk about Tevin Jenkins in just a minute. We definitely want Cole Kmet in the lineup. I'm going to bring up this story on ChicagoBears.com. Read through the whole injury report if you're interested. But let's kind of look at Cole Kmet. He's tied for the Bears' highest receiving grade. That's via PFF at 72.8. That's seventh among the league's tight ends. That's really good. Not only that, he's fifth in yards with 162 and third in receptions. So having Cole Kmet good and ready to go, that's a very good thing. And for the most part, the Bears as a team, pretty healthy. Only Zach Pickens and Terrell Smith out for the game. Way better than previous weeks. And let's move on with a little more on Tevin Jenkins and to a lesser degree, DeAndre Carter, and I covered him yesterday. So both had limited practices on Thursday, and after missing Wednesday with rib injuries, that is a good thing. And they put in limited sessions today. So Coach Matt Eberflus, he said both are, and I quote, progressing in the right direction towards playing. And these are rib injuries for both of them, and they can be pretty dicey, right? No fractures. Looks like a relatively minor thing. Could very well have both of them for Sunday. I think it's going to happen. And that's a really big break for a couple of reasons. So to hear specifically from Coach Flus, 76 was limited, as you guys see today. Looked good. 11, that's Carter, obviously. Same thing, looked good and was limited, progressing in the right direction. And we'll see where that goes in the next 48 hours. So regarding both injuries, Eberflus also said it's just bruised, just pain tolerance with torque and moving. That's really about it. So kind of looking back on how Tevin Jenkins got here, injured in the second quarter, last Sunday's win over the Rams, only played 11 offensive snaps. And then you saw Matt Pryor. He started the game at right guard. He ended up moving over to the left to replace Jenkins, and our best friend, Nate Davis, he took Pryor's place at right guard. But Tevin Jenkins, him trending towards playing with a questionable tag, super grateful. I think he's going to be able to plug right back into his normal spot. We don't want to play musical chairs right now. And I mean, I'm with you. Nobody wants to see Nate Davis back in. If you look at the starting lineup right now, I mean, do I really have to explain why we don't want Nate Davis a part of it? I'd love to keep the line exactly where it is, hold out until we're done with the Panthers game. Looking a little forward a few weeks, we've got a couple games, then a bye. Ryan Bates, he should be back from IR after the bye. When he's back, he can be plugged in at center. That's going to solidify the line a little more. It's going to have this line absolutely the best that it can be, and also according to the original plan. Coleman Shelton, he's going to have to hold down the fort until then, but Shelton can go back into a backup role. He can back up at center. He can back up multiple guard positions. It's just a really good guy as a depth piece, but I would way rather have Bates at the center position. Kind of another thing that we could do, we could put the guy that you guys are calling Baby Fridge, we can put Kramer in the center spot right now. But if you're looking at Bates being the preferred center, do we really want to change out to Kramer now? Then Bates, it's just not really great for Caleb's development, honestly. And this appeared to be the plan. Bates starting at center. Before he went to IR, the plan was dash. Shelton was the default. I don't know, man. Let's just hope that Tevin Jenkins plays. He is trending to do so, and that is a really nice break. If you look at DeAndre Carter, it's a similar thing. I mean, I posted yesterday. You guys go check it out. Velus Jones. Velus Jones. He would get another opportunity if he sits to put some positive tape and possibly get some better trade compensation from him at the deadline. That's about a month away. But I'd rather just put our best player forward and not risk the fumbles. Really important game. It would be humiliating losing to the Panthers. And Carter's trending to play as well with a questionable tag. So regardless, injury report looks way better. We get to host Carolina with the longest home winning streak in the NFL. The opportunity to continue to ensure that this second rounder they owe us, right? This second rounder that they owe us in the next draft, it's going to be a good one. Right now, it is trending to be a very good one. Let's just take care of business, help our own cause in the win-loss column, and also get the best draft pick that they owe us as possible. So kind of with that, got to cover what's up with Carolina. So let's do that. 3 players are out. Linebacker Shaq Thompson, that is a huge loss. He's going on IR with a torn Achilles. Then you've also got linebacker Josie Jewell, a growing and hamstring, and center Andrew Rame, concussion. They're also out. And then you're kind of looking at like a guy like Trevin Wallace. He's going to start at linebacker from Carolina. They'll also kind of look at plugging in Claudin Cherilus, Chandler Wooten at the other spot. And guys, this is actually pretty huge. And granted, I don't like to celebrate injuries, but there's something about getting a team on your schedule at the proper time. And it looks like this is what's happening. Both starting linebackers out for the Panthers. It might even be more motivation for the Bears to keep up with the short passing game, right? The Panthers use a ton of cover 3, so it's just, once again, it's good timing. It's always an advantage to get teams at the right time, and this vulnerability up the middle for the Panthers, it should be easily exploited by the Bears. And you're looking at Carolina, they rank really low. Let's just go through the stats. This is before the injury to Thompson, and these stats are courtesy of BleacherNation.com. So we're looking at, for the 3rd straight week, the Bears are facing one of the worst rushing defenses in the NFL. Once again, the Carolina Panthers, get this, they're allowing 148.8 yards per game. That ranks 29th in the league through the season's first month. You're looking at DeAndre Swift coming off his best performance of the season, 93 yards and a touchdown. Waldron, he's got to be thinking, I'm going to capitalize on this weak run defense. And we're looking at their defense as a whole, allowing 358 yards per contest. That's 28th in the league so far. Their passing defense ranks 19th, not bad, 209 yards a game. Rushing defense 29th, not so great, 148. They're just allowing a league worst as well, 32 points per game. And the Chicago Bears scored two of their three touchdowns last week from inside the red zone. Even better news, if they want to continue to find the success, Carolina, absolutely the team to do it against. And to hit Carolina right now as we're hitting our stride, once again, another really good break. They've allowed their opponents to convert red zone trips 91.6% of the time. That is their opponent's red zone success rate, 91.6%. 2.8 touchdowns per contest from the red zone. Man, that is fantastic. You're looking at the Bears' offensive line last week, looking the best it has this year, and it's just a perfect week to build on that. And you're looking at, once again, Carolina ranking 27th in the league in pass rush win rate, on top of the passing yards that they give up, 29th in run stop win rate. And when the actual stats and these win rates actually match up, that's how you know it's an accurate representation of what's actually happening. So you're also looking at the Panthers ranking 30th and 27th in pass block win rate, rush block win rate this season. Both of those, 30th and 27th. 30th with pass block win rate, 27th in rush block win rate. That's absolutely staggering. The Bears could continue to dominate the trenches both ways on Sunday. All the matchups are there to exploit. Let's hope the Bears do so. And Yeah, you're also looking at wide receiver Deontay Johnson. He went through only limited practices all week, but he was removed from the injury report and will play. So the defense is missing a couple linebackers, which is very good for the Bears. But it looks like their whole complement of offensive weapons will be there. And I think the Bears defense is up for the task. You guys enjoy your Friday, 2 days away from the game. Enjoy some college ball tomorrow. May your fantasy matchups go well as well. Bear down, you guys, and we'll talk soon.